It's about LeBron and the Lakers. I've watched a lot of change with a lot of players over the years, and I just wanted to point out what I saw. First off, this is not what the Reasonable Dose channel is typically about. We do not typically post about sports, but as you can see, I'm a big basketball fan, and if you can't tell who I'm a fan of, I'll just turn around one time so you can see. So, that would be the great Kobe Bryant that I'm a fan of. But this is not about Kobe Bryant. This is about the Los Angeles Lakers. And I'm very big fan of the Los Angeles Lakers. And there was a big change this offseason, if you didn't know. LeBron James is now the face of the franchise. And for the past 20 years, I've been very used to Kobe Bryant being the face of the franchise. True Laker fans and those sports aficionados, you guys know what I mean. It's about LeBron and the Lakers. I've watched a lot of change with a lot of players over the years, and I just wanted to point out what I saw. And first off, I want to give a shout out to RB the Breakthrough. Please subscribe to his channel. If you want to get all your unbiased sports news, get it from him. I don't even know the guy, no affiliation. I just know that's who I watch when I want to pay attention to the NBA. So, let's get on with it. LeBron and the Lakers. This is a detailed account of LeBron James and how he affects the players around him. You've got to be very particular if you want to have a good career with LeBron. Let's get into a few reasons. How to play with LeBron. This is what we're going to cover. We're going to cover the legacy effects. We're going to cover being an alpha male. So I think that's what it takes. How your game needs to change. How you could lose your identity. I don't know why this is grayed out here. Final thoughts. And becoming a LeBron specialist. Some things that we're going to go over. Truly being the alpha male. What does that mean? Let's see here. First we'll start with truly being the alpha male. To be successful playing with LeBron James, I've watched a few guys. Dwyane Wade's one of them. Dwyane Wade. I believe that there are a few ways that you can succeed by playing with LeBron James. And one is being an alpha male to complement him. Dwyane Wade didn't really take a diminished role. Dwyane Wade didn't stop being Dwyane Wade when LeBron James came to Cleveland. He just continued to play out of control, ball out of his mind. That's what Dwyane Wade did. Bosh, he was a different guy. He's a future Hall of Famer, and his career was on a specific trajectory, and I'll get into that later with specific stats. But he made a choice and diminished his role from what he had before he joined LeBron and Dwyane Wade in Miami. Brandon Ingram, right now, current player, didn't only want to go to the past. Current player. Just watched him last night when they played the Milwaukee Bucks. Lost the game, but Milwaukee's a better team. But Brandon Ingram balled out of control, and I've noticed the attitude in him. Just because I'm on the team with LeBron James, that does not mean I'm going to have a diminished role. I know how good I am, and I don't care if the king is here. I am too. Really respect Brandon Ingram for that. Rajon Rondo, he's an uncompromising player. He's all about winning, and he sort of stays in his lane, and he always has. He's just so consistent, and he won't change. He is truly an alpha male. Other players on the Lakers may also be alpha males, but I'm just saying, when I see them play with LeBron, sometimes it seems like these guys shrink a little bit. Kyrie Irving, hey, he was with him. His career actually went up a bit once LeBron got to him. I'll show you that in stats also. Kyrie said, hey, I'm an alpha male. I don't care that you're the king. Time to go. Get me out of here. I want my own team. Respect. Right, wrong, or indifferent. That's Kyrie. Let's take it. I think we should take it to the stats now. The legacy effects. Let's start with Bosh. because this is really, really, really important. Christopher Wesson Bosh. Really, really, really good player. Look at his numbers till he left Toronto. Let's go over here. Chris Bosh became a Miami Heat player in 2010. But look at his stats when he was in Toronto. Chris Bosh started 11 points, then 16, 22, 22, 22, 22, and 24 in his last season in Toronto. This guy was on the upswing. There is no doubt about it. Chris Bosh going up. But look what happened as soon as he joined LeBron James and Dwyane Wade. This was maybe supposed to happen, right? You're on a team with LeBron James and Dwyane Wade. Your stats are going to go down. They're going to suffer. There's not enough basketballs to go around. You're getting more shots. So immediately, Chris Bosh drops to 18.7 points. Year before, those are Hall of Fame numbers for a power forward. He'll still get to the Hall of Fame. But the year after, 18.7. So that's something that's going to happen to your legacy if you play with LeBron James. Your numbers will go down. But you're playing with arguably the greatest player right now. That's hard for me to say. I don't know. But that's not what this is about. We're not having any GOAT conversations or anything like that. This is just about LeBron James and what happens to your career when you play with him. Let's continue. Chris Bosh, then 18 points, 16, 16, 21, 19. Okay, maybe they were trending up. He had some health problems. He's no longer playing basketball. Respect Chris Bosh. I hope you're healthy. You seem healthy. I see you all over ESPN and other channels, so good on you. Chris Bosh, those were his stats. 24 points a game. Then he plays with LeBron and he's down at 18. That is a tough shot to your legacy, wouldn't you say? But nothing but respect. Chris Bosh, that was a chosen diminished role. But I'll get to Chris Bosh a little bit more later because he is absolutely amazing. Who's next? Let's hop to Dwyane Wade pre-LeBron, Dwyane Wade post-LeBron. Let's do that. Dwyane Wade. Hey! Dwyane Tyrone Wade. Good to see you. And he's been trading those jerseys with everyone. It's been a real pleasure watching Dwyane Wade over all these years. And respect. That's all I can say. Dwyane Wade. What year did LeBron James join? If Chris Bosh came to Miami in 2010, that means we want to look at Dwyane Wade all the way through 2010. All right, Dwyane Wade through 2010. All right, Dwyane Wade, 26 points per game when LeBron joined him. Well, no, before LeBron joined him. 26.6 points a game. And his numbers then continue to trend down. But but the first year, not so much. Dwyane Wade stayed super alpha. And he stayed Dwyane Wade 25.5 points a game. Boom. When LeBron first came to the team. Pretty good. But his numbers had to go down a little bit so that they could win probably. Because they won that next year, right? Actually, they won in 2012. When Dwyane Wade started averaging 22. So he also had a drop off in production because LeBron's on his team. To be expected, there's nothing LeBron can do about that. He's averaging, we'll get to him too. LeBron's averaging, let's go over to him. LeBron Raymond James. This guy's a career 27.1 point guy. That's LeBron. So he's got to get those points. So other people are their stats are gonna have to suffer. But back over to Dwyane Wade. So if he joined up there, boom, 22. So your numbers are affected because you're playing with LeBron. It's okay. It's no big deal. I'm just trying to highlight what will happen if you're playing with LeBron. These aren't bad things. I mean, Scottie Pippen playing with Michael Jordan, he probably could have averaged about 27 himself, but he's on the floor with Michael Jordan. What are you gonna do? All right. 21, 19, 21, 19, 18. Okay. Dwyane Wade was still being Dwyane Wade. but his numbers did go down. But he's playing with one of the greatest players ever. So let's see. Here's where it gets interesting because he won 2 championships in Miami with Chris Bosh and Dwyane Wade. So, what's the point of this video? Let's see how it affected some of the other folks. Oh, one other thing with Dwyane Wade. I actually think his career was lengthened a little bit by playing with LeBron because he didn't have to bear all the weight every game all the time. I watched what that did to Kobe Bryant. Tough to watch. Tough to watch. Let's go to Kevin Love pre-LeBron, Minnesota Kevin Love, then Kevin Love post-LeBron. Kevin Wesley Love, Minnesota. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. 26 points a game. 26. And it was 11, 14, 20, 26. A little slip to 18, then back to 26. Kevin Love. What? Oh, and his rebounds, I forget. Look at that. 26 and 12. And he was 9 rebounds, 11, 15, 13, 14, 12. Kevin Love was a double-double every night. If he's got a jersey on, book it. Can you believe that? So what happened? That number, 16.4 for Kevin Love. He's going to be an all-star probably for the rest of his career. But then he goes and he plays with LeBron and you see what happened. 16, 16, 19, 17, 18. They aren't bad numbers. Most players in the NBA would kill to have numbers like that. But that's what happened with Kevin Love. It's the LeBron effect. It is what it is. Who's next? Kyrie Irving. Pre-LeBron and post-LeBron. What do we say? LeBron came to the team and, it's Cleveland. So this is different, right? So we got to go to LeBron stats and let's see, when did LeBron come to Cleveland? 2014-15. So let's see what happened to Kyrie Irving before that. Kyrie Andrew Irving. Let's see what happened to him. What do we say? 2014-15 is when he came to Cleveland. 14-15. So we want to look at 14-15 for Kyrie. Kyrie was trending up. 18, then 22, 20, 21, 19. The second year LeBron was with him. I wonder if that's when the rumblings of get me out of here started from Kyrie Irving. But you notice what happened his next year in Cleveland when they won the championship. Because I think this year in 2015-16, they win the finals. It says LeBron's championships. I got it over here. 2016 is when LeBron won. So Kyrie then flicked it up a notch. 25 points after that. Oh no, they lost this year, I think, to the Warriors when Kyrie was averaging 21. Then they won 2015-16 season. They won the 2016 championship. 19.6. And Kyrie's like, I'm balling out of control. So he ups his production. They do not win a championship in 2017. And Kyrie's like, get me out of here. I want my own team. That's what he said. Remember, he's an alpha male. Remember that. You know, right, wrong, or indifferent. He's having fun in Boston, I think. I hope. And his numbers stayed 24-23. It's not much of a fluctuation. There's one. It's there. Maybe that's to be expected. New team. I don't know. But that's the LeBron effect. So like Dwyane Wade, I think Dwyane Wade's career was lengthened by playing with LeBron. Kyrie Irving, obviously, playing with LeBron, his career went up. Maybe because of his attitude. Maybe his mentality. I don't know. But Kyrie Irving said, I can do this on my own. I can so appreciate that in a player. So we've covered legacy effects. Playing with LeBron, the legacy's tough because your legacy will change if he's with you. If he's with you and your trajectory was all-star every year, possible superstar, and now LeBron's on your team, what are you going to do? Except have a diminished role. That's what happens when you play with LeBron James. You got to change up. Speaking of changing up, how your game needs to change. How specific can I be? How anal was I while making this video? Let's take a look and find out. Old younger Laker core. Okay. We'll start with the new young Laker core. The new young Laker core. Because if you remember, the old young Laker core was Jeremy Clarkson, Larry Nance Jr., and Julius Randle. Julius Randle's an absolute brute, total bully, really good basketball player. I loved watching him. A little unorganized, make me meditate a little bit. Larry Nance Jr., incredible hustler, great defender. His offense was coming along, and that mid-range jumper, it's coming. I'm watching you in Cleveland. Nothing but good things to say. And Jordan Clarkson, you were the second coming. I don't know what your future was. You had a tough deal coming to the team and playing with Kobe Bryant at that stage of his career, and then trying to carry the team in a way, just dropping buckets, 22 points a game, whether you were starting or off the bench. Jeremy Clarkson, I really do appreciate you, and I miss you as a Laker, and you always have my respect, and I understand the situation that you were in. But that was the old Laker core. How about this new young Laker core? What do they have going for them? Start us out. Kouzma. Kuz! Some advice I have for him. I've never played with LeBron, so don't be mad at me, Kuz. I don't know. But here's what I say. You don't have to change your game. Sometimes you ball out of control, and sometimes you don't. Take a lesson from the alpha males, the Kyries, the Dwyane Wades, the Chris Boshes. Take a lesson from them. The Brandon Ingrams, because I'm watching him. He doesn't care that LeBron's on the team. He's gonna ball. You don't have to change your game. LeBron is already locked up for 4 years. This may end up like it did for Jeremy Clarkson. You may not be a Laker for your entire career. But hey, what are you going to do? Either you score the 22 points you're capable of scoring every single night, Kyle Kouzma, or you score about 15 to 18, be a good role player, and just be solid, a very solid teammate for LeBron. But you're not quite a specialist. I'll get to that too, because if you're going to be on the team with LeBron, when they're most successful, winning championships, you've got to be a specialist in one way or another. We'll get to specialists in a minute, but let's go to Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram, I can tell you want legacy and you're a hooper. And there's no changing that. I see the mug on your face. I see you dunking on people. You're a stick. You're a stick. I do want you to hit the weight room. Kevin Durant didn't hit the weight room like that, so you see his career. So, hey, I don't want to make the Kevin Durant, Brandon Ingram comparison because I know people are doing it just because you guys are both really long. I just want you to be bigger just because I think if you're stronger, I think you won't get hurt. That's all. You don't need guns like these. But I think you should pick something up and put it down. So anyway, save that for the offseason. Josh Hart. I look at you and I see how you play. It feels like there may have been some conversations with you and the Lakers. Sounds like some of the conversations may have been a little bit difficult. And I get it. We want you to shoot a little bit less. But I watch you when you ball out of control. You're a lot like you and Malcolm Brogdon remind me of each other. That's what I'll say. I don't want to compare you to another man like that. But you and Malcolm Brogdon, you guys remind me of each other. You're not really fast. Oh, but you're fast enough. Your handles aren't super quick, but oh, you're crafty. Your jump shots, they go in. They go in. I have nothing bad to say about you, Josh Hart. And I can tell that alpha heart beats in you. Do it. Do it. Lonzo, you're quiet, but you're a problem. You're going to be a problem. And I think you're great for LA. LeBron's locked up for 4 years. You slowing down and giving the ball to LeBron, forget that noise. You easing up so LBJ can get the... Forget that noise. He's not necessarily the LA star some of us fans that are used to Kobe Bryant and are looking for that type of superstar are looking for. But we do want the excitement, and we do want you to push it. And I think that if you guys, you young Lakers, fall out of control, I think that will lengthen LeBron's career, and he doesn't have to carry so much of the load. And I think Josh Hart, I think you're close to a 20-point-a-night guy, 15, 17. Kouzma, you're definitely a 20-point guy. Ingram, you're a 25-point guy. Lonzo, I don't know what you are yet, but I know 15, 10, and 10 is likely where you are, and that's with not shooting any jump shots. So the jump shot comes along. Lonzo, you scoring 27, you scoring 17. I think somewhere in that range is pretty consistent for you. The young Laker core. I'm glad none of you got traded because it makes me happy to know that you all are Lakers. I want you to continue to be that. Let's keep going.